Top 10 Donald Trump and Kamala Harris presidential slogan. Kamala Harris, number 1, on preventing crime. To be smart on crime, we should not be in a position of constantly reacting to crime after it happens. We should be looking at preventing crime before it happens. Number 2, on Black Lives Matter. Let's speak the truth. People are protesting because black people have been treated as less than human in America because our country has never fully addressed the systemic racism that has plagued our country since its earliest days. It is the duty of every American to fix. No longer can some lead in the sunlight, hoping for incremental change. In times like this, silence is complicity. Number 3, on human empathy. You have to see and smell and feel the circumstances of people to really understand them. Number 4, on why we need more women in politics. I've been a proud mentor to many women seeking public office because I believe we need more women at all levels of government. Women have an equal stake in our future and should have an equal voice in our politics. These are challenging times, but I believe getting more women to run for office is a big part of the solution. Number 5, on abortion. We cannot tolerate the perspective that is about going backward and not understanding women have agency. Women have value. Women have authority to make decisions about their own lives and their own bodies. Number 6, and let me just tell you, as president, I will fight every day for a woman to make the decision for herself, which means I will respect any woman who decides that is not the decision she wants to make and that she wants to make a different decision. But we have got to respect women in this country. Number 7, on why we must remain hopeful. Don't give up, our country needs you now more than ever. This is a pivotal moment in the history of our country. Our idols are at stake and we all have to fight for who we are. We're all and should be treated as equals, but the disparity in terms of income and inequality for women and women of color is significant. Number 8, on gun control. Upon being elected, I will give the United States Congress 100 days to get their act together and have the courage to pass reasonable gun safety laws. If they fail to do it, then I will take executive action. Number 9, on Donald Trump. Let's speak truth here today. This president isn't trying to make America great. He's trying to make America hate. So it is critical to our security, our dignity, and our unity as a nation when I say we need a new president. And number 10, on climate change. I want to use my position of leadership to help move along at a faster pace what I believe and know the Obama administration wants to do around the urgency of climate change. And at the end, on what she wants her daughter to know. What's important for my daughter to know is that if you're fortunate to have opportunity, it is your duty to make sure other people have those opportunities as well. Now, 10 Donald Trump presidential slogan. Number 1, on terrorism. Islamic terrorism is eating large portions of the Mideast. They've become rich. I'm in competition with them. Number 2, and his GOP rivals. The other candidates, 17, at least they know the air conditioning didn't work. They didn't like dogs. They didn't know the room was too big because they didn't have anybody there. How are they gonna beat ISIS? I don't think it's gonna happen. Number 3, and the future of the Affordable Care Act. Remember, Obamacare kicks in 2016. Obama's gonna be out playing golf. He might even be on one of my courses. I've been waiting my auntie will say it. I have the best horses in the room, so I'd say, what if he wants to? I have one right next to the White House, right under Potomac. If he'd like to play, that's fine. In fact, I left him to leave early and play. Number 4, on his love of China. I must say, they're stupid. I like China. I just sold an apartment for $50 million. Am I supposed to dislike them? People say you don't like China. No, I left them. But their leaders are much smarter than our leaders, and we can sustain ourselves with that. It's like, take the New England Patriots and Tom Brady and have them play your high school football team. Number 5, on negotiating with foreign countries. I know the smartest negotiators in the world. I know the good ones, I know the bad ones, I know the overrated ones. You got a lot of them that are overrated. They're not good. They think they are. They get good stories because the newspapers get buffaloed, but they're not good. But I know the best negotiators in the world. I'd put them one for each country. Believe me, folks, they do very well. Number 6, on the economy. I will be the greatest jobs president that God ever created. And number 7, on America's borders. I will build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me. And I'll build them very inexpensively. I will build a great wall on our southern border, and I'll have Mexico pay for that wall. Number 8, on John Kerry and the Iran nuclear talks. I'm gonna stop Iran from getting nuclear weapons, and we won't be using a man like Secretary Kerry that has absolutely no concept of negotiation, who's making a horrible and laughable deal, who's just being tapped along as they make weapons right now, and then goes into bicycle race at 72 years old and falls and breaks his leg. I won't be doing that, and I promise I will never be in a bicycle race, that I can tell you. Number 9, on his wealth. I don't need anybody's money. It's nice. I don't need anybody's money. I'm using my own money. I'm not using the lobbyists. I'm not using donors. I don't care. I'm really trying to show you that in a second. And by the way, I'm not even saying that in a braggadocios. That's the kind of thinking you need for this country. And number 10, on immigration. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems. And they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists and some, I assume, are good people. To you, who will win the election, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Write it in the comments. I recommend you to watch 10 hidden facts about Donald Trump. Thanks for watching this video till the end.